What you're seeing on your screen right now is the largest video game on planet Earth. Yep, you heard me right. There's no catch, no fine print, no gotcha moment. This game is currently beating every single other video game in the world in terms of concurrent player counts right now. A Roblox game called Grow a Garden. And we desperately need to talk about this game and what it's doing to not just Roblox, but the entire gaming and content landscape. It's a game that's arguably changing how developers approach game dev, and it's even affected digital media in its own unique and somewhat concerning way. So let's talk about that. Grow a Garden is an incredibly new Roblox game. It hasn't even been out for 6 months, and it's already skyrocketed to the number 5 most played Roblox game in the history of the site. Murder Mystery 2, a game that's been out for over 10 years. I'll be honest, when I first played Grow a Garden when it came out, I was indifferent to it. The gameplay, while incredibly satisfying, wasn't anything too insane to write home about. The core gameplay loop of Grow a Garden goes something like this. Every 5 minutes, your seed shop will restock with a percent chance to stock super rare seeds like the sugar apple or elder strawberry. You buy these seeds with money, and you sell the plants back to the farmer to earn more. This cycle repeats itself every 5 minutes, and there you go. That's the entire core gameplay of Grow a Garden. Now, if that's all the game had to offer, it would not be the most popular video game in the world, now would it? Grow a Garden has a lot of tangentially related mechanics in its design that elevate the core loop so that it's always fresh, like a freshly planted garden. Weather events, new weekly event mechanics, and whatever the hell Jandel decides to do every Saturday morning leads people to develop a phenomenon called FOMO, or fear of missing out. FOMO is by far the strongest tactic that games like Grow a Garden use to keep their player base. I'm sure you've heard the term before, but for those of you in the back, a prime example of FOMO in this case is the very seed store itself. Because there's a percent chance to stock the best seeds, you don't know when it will happen. It cuzzle that helps explain why the game is so popular. On top of these tactics, Grow a Garden has other mechanics in place to keep the gameplay fresh. This comes in the form of exceedingly rare modifiers that can be placed on your crops. Crops can become wet if it rains, windstruck if a tornado sweeps through your garden, or even covered in sand if a sudden sandstorm blows through. These modifiers act as multipliers towards your crops, enhancing their overall value and rarity. Some modifiers are pretty common, like the aforementioned wet modifier. However, there are other modifiers like a disco that can only be applied by Jandel, the owner of the game, during one of his weekly admin abuse sessions to boost everyone's crops. Some of these modifiers are impossibly rare and can lead to ridiculously expensive crops. There was one guy I ran into while recording that had this bone flower that was worth $1 billion. Like, oh my god, dude, really? But these modifiers aren't the only way to earn buckets of money for your farm. The weekly events that happen in this game also give it insane replayability. At the time of recording footage for this video, the current weekly event was this pig chef who would ask you to cook him specific meals. Every hour, he would crave a new meal, and if you cooked it, he would give you a special reward. The rarer the meal, the better the rewards. Events like this, I think, give Grow a Garden its mainstream appeal. Every week, it's a new game for you to play, where all of your progress you've made previously is still valuable. However, that's really where my positives for this game end. What I can only describe as conclusions. Just take a look at this GUI. Does it not just scream, hey, come gamble your Robux here, kids? No child is going to be able to understand just how damaging this is, and it's incredibly shameful for Dubig to continue to implement mechanics like this into their games. They clearly learned nothing from Fish, and I can only imagine it's a matter of time before Grow a Garden faces a similar fate. But what's almost worse is the impact that Grow a Garden has had on the larger Roblox platform, how it's affected the way that games are made on the site. The most visually obvious way is the rebirth of stud building. Everything in Grow a Garden is studs. The pets, the upgrades, everything is studs. Very classic.
First, you were in that meeting room. You found that crack in the wall leading to that cave. You put so many things in there. What has caused you to come all the way over here?